Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Download Queue. Another episode, another day, another podcast talking about video games and all the stuff we want to hear. I am Kyle the Dew, joined by the guy pushing buttons, the guy, a fellow king that is watching. We're both playing that game. Jaco, how are you doing today?
A lot of kings. We're watching the kingdoms, watching the hearts within the kingdom. Some would say, doing okay. We're doing good. It's the realization of like summer being over already, and it's about to be cold and fall, and the year's almost done. It's like that existential crisis, even though it's really not yet.
You dread winter?
I don't, but I'm like, I went to Menards yesterday. Had to get a new ceiling fan. All the Halloween stuff's out. Everyone's hyping up already. I'm like, it's not even September, my guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can.
That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, we lost the harvest season. It just goes straight to summer, schools, to Halloween, to Christmas. And Thanksgiving gets a little 1 week post Halloween.
It's just there.
It's crazy. Yeah. It means less when it's always around, but I'm excited for it to get cooler next year because California now has summer until October. It's just, we'll see when it stops getting incredibly hot, but a little cool period. But
if everything's on fire, it'll be great.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. We're supposed to get that super El Nino, and it's either going to be dry or incredibly wet. So I think we're going to get a lot of rain and it's going to flood. I think that's going to be my problem this year.
This is the year you get washed away into the ocean. You're going to become an island state.
Oh. Dude, an island state? That's pretty cool. I'd take it. You ever watch that? It was on ABC TV movie. It was about Earth. It was like 10.5 Earth, and it was just a movie about earthquakes. And it was like if a 10.5 struck. Anyways, it ends up with California being an island. I was like, man, that's interesting. I had dreams about that for months. Anytime, man, an earthquake, I was like, this is it. I'm about to drown. I don't let kids watch stuff like that.
I haven't seen that, but there was like a couple of them. Like The Rock had one, didn't he? Like similar thing.
Yeah, that one's called San Andreas.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It was
he like drives up a
times.
wave in the bay. Yeah. I saw that mostly on TikTok when I had TikTok.
Perfect. No, doing good though. It's good time, good week. I've been spending a lot of time playing Hell Is Us, and that has been pretty much my entire game time.
Which is fascinating.
No,
I can't wait for you to beat it and us to talk about it because I don't want you to talk about it yet because you haven't really said much to me. I haven't heard much. Seen very little. You've had some discussions on threads with people about it. Shout out Dan Goodshow. But other than that, yeah, I'm kind of have no idea how you feel about it. So I'm excited. I looked at it and I was like, I do not want to play this game right now. So it's on Game Pass. So I know that's why you hopped in.
Yeah, it's a commitment. I would imagine, depending on how moving and stuff today goes when we're done, probably Monday, Tuesday, I'd have it done. Because I'm in, it's divided in 3 acts. Last act is the shortest, and I'm at the last like third of Act 2. So it's just like bam, 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 get out, done. It's
nice. Okay.
Not what I was expecting from the beta or the demo. Not what I was expecting from the trailers, and it has quickly morphed into something incredibly weird and unique. Is the word I'll use.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to your full thoughts on that because it's gonna be something else. I don't think I'm gonna beat Octopath Traveler 0 by then, but I'm still working on that. That's a fun time. And man, we haven't played Rebirth. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday. She's turned 3. So kinda, we've been doing stuff like that. So we haven't been able to play Final Fantasy Rebirth yet. Again, but we're right like what city? No, not Calm. The like the Junon. We're right at Junon. We just went up above and we're in a cutscene. So it's like, man, what a game. What a Ubisoft type of game.
Like an hour behind me.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna pass you up.
Yeah.
No, we really love the world and the story. It's just goofy, and I know Rebirth is a lot of just character development and story inside stuff. So I think it's gonna. We'll see when we get bored of it, but it's just goofy and silly. There's a lot of so we'll catch you up on that one eventually. But anyways, that's a.
That was the Octopath fast. Because like you played the new one, right? You played the mobile one,
Brent,
and now you're back in the first one, technically.
No, I'm on Zero.
Zero is the
Octopath.
mobile one.
Don't play. Yeah, you're saying the mobile one like derogatory.
That's
like, don't be weird. Like you're doing a hard D on derogatory or on. Wait, hold on. You're doing a hard M on mobile.
Mobile.
No. It's a very, very good game. I really like the story. I like that you are a protagonist in the game, and then you are kind of helping people, and then watching their story from that point of view. I played what 4 to 8 hours of the first one on Game Pass when it was there, last year I think. That one you play each character and you follow the story that point of view. I like this change. I think that does a lot for it. And the town building, you get to rebuild Wishvale. I think that is a very good balance to the Octopath gameplay and formula of the story into the combat, walking around, having random encounters happen. Those help you level you up. You get to the story, they give you some dialogue, you fight, and then you go back, walk around the overworld, random encounters, and mission. That's the flow, right? Like being able to stop, gather resources, and then go back and build your town, put them in homes, farm, and do that stuff. It really helps the flow. So I'm really excited. The story's pretty solid so far. I think I saw a lot of people get to the end of it and be like, whoa, the ending makes it like real worth it. So that's what I'm like really looking forward to. We'll see where that goes, but I'm really happy I picked this up. I was looking at it last year, didn't pick it up at that point, but well worth it. Such a great Switch game too, with the type of gameplay it is, just kind of basic, and then you can watch a little show, which is really nice.
It's something now I feel like I would appreciate a lot more, because I picked up original Octopath and what was the other one? Bravely Default, when they were on 3DS, I believe. Like I picked up both of them, played the demo, whatever, tried them out, but they never stuck back then. But I wasn't using my 3DS a ton either, so maybe nowadays it would do something for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the demo is still up. Square Enix does that when they put the demo out and the progress carries over. So if you wanted to get your hands on it and get a little bit of, I think you would get a little bit of the village stuff. But other than that, it's Octopath, but really good. Looking forward. Yeah, I'm like legit into the story of it. So it's like reading. It's like a nice little book at the end of the night. So King is Watching is really hurting my Octopath time, because I look at it and I'm like, all right, do I play and pay attention to Octopath a little more, or do I just put on a podcast, put on an album, and just play King is Watching and zone out while managing some people? So yeah, it's real bad. King is Watching is real fun.
Like the King is Watching, it's been to a point where like we lay down at 10 and I'm not falling asleep till like 1 a.m. now. So we got one of those like Kindle holder things. So you could like put the arm over the bed. Yeah. So I pop the switch up in that and just lay down. I'm like, this is not a good time. Having a good time, but for the mental.
That's awesome, but also, yeah, not a good idea. Oh, that's funny.
Let's do one run, 4 runs later.
Yeah, well, then you do one run and you're like, oh, I got my upgrade that I need for this next run.
Exactly.
It's a good roguelite. Roguelites are fun. All right, anyways, let's kind of a little update on what we've been playing. But let's talk about a game that I think you're going to be hopping into day one, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I'm more intrigued now. Disney hosted their D23 panel event or entertainment showcase yesterday. We got a bunch of trailers, Doomsday trailer. How are you into the Marvel? Where are you at with Marvel right now?
They're fine.
You don't talk. Okay, yeah.
I'm in the fatigue of, will I be there opening weekend? Yeah, because I go to the movies all the time. But like, the quality's obviously gone down. It's more of the same across the board. Very rarely now I'm walking away from them being like, that was worth it and worth the wait and hype and excitement. New Spider-Man did it. Fantastic Four could have done without. A lot of the TV shows I've dropped off completely and I'm so far behind. So it's just too much. I hope Doomsday is good, but I'm not chomping at the bit like I was for Infinity War.
Yeah. Hard to not be in that similar spot. I think I'm a little not as negative viewing of it, but I'm not I haven't gone to see one in theaters in a while, and I just watch people talk about it, and I'm like, yeah, and then I watch it later. So that's also having a daughter and that stuff. But yeah, really intrigued with Doomsday. I think it was a fine trailer and that stuff. But let's talk the surprise. They announced a Coco 2. That's what we're here to talk about.
Hey.
Freaking love Coco. Coco's amazing. Surprised it's a teenage Miguel and Ernesto de la Cruz is coming back. That's surprising. I was like, oh, not the direction I thought they were going, but we'll see. We'll see. I was thinking Miguel would have been like an adult and he has a kid, you know, and it's something like that. But no, he's a little teenage. So we'll see. But at the end of that, they're like, you get to be in the world. And they play a trailer and it turns out to be the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. And the video I saw of it, the caption was like, how many people in here were super confused on what Kingdom Hearts 4 is? And I was like, yeah, I bet that big crowd, not everyone knew. The Disney 23 crowd, not everyone knows what Kingdom Hearts 4 is. I was like, oh, Coco 2, what is this? A Coco game? Oh, Sora, Sigurd, I think that's what the name was said. Anyways, fun trailer. Coco is in Kingdom Hearts 4, beautiful world. We get a date, late 2027 for Kingdom Hearts 4. There's going to be more Disney worlds. This is the one we saw so far.
First one.
Star Wars is rumored. First one. Star Wars, heavily rumored, most likely. I mean, come on. What does this do for you? You've played these games.
Played, loved, will eventually have tattoo on the leg. It's going on there. One of my
God. Whoa. I did not
favorite series on
that's
PS2. Maxed out. I have my original Kingdom Hearts 2 PS2 memory card, maxed out 999 hour save file. Like, my jam. But for the fan base of Kingdom Hearts, that means jack shit. Because there's so much I haven't touched and don't understand because I don't play mobile games. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer is dope. I just saw the transition this morning, actually, of like the stage thing where they went into the game trailer without really saying it. And I was like, that's really clean and a really cool way to present it, because it is just like the scene from Coco 1. And then two Heartless pop up and Sora, and you're like, oh shit, this is something different. Looks good. Coco is not surprising to me at all. I feel for 4 it'll be a lot of new Disney worlds. 3 kind of dabbled with that. They had Big Hero 6 in there. Frozen was in there, was the worst one. So I could easily see like Moana being thrown in. Could see new stuff across the board. We got Hades, so Hercules is going to be in there. It needs to be in there for plot lines. Yeah, for a trailer, I am excited. It's the third one we've gotten now for 4, and the second in a short window, so we're definitely ramping up production. I would expect another at Gamescom, honestly. I would expect another at Game Awards as they start slowly piecemealing out worlds. 2027.
You think that much so quick?
Yeah.
Because it's late 2027.
They got time. You got 8-9 worlds in this thing. Do a new trailer with a new world, kind of how they did with 3. That thing was popping up at Xbox Showcase, E3, popping up at D23. Yeah. Like, they piecemealed out the worlds.
That's fair enough. And Disney, to put this, to showcase this trailer, how they did clearly believe in this property. Like, enough.
Which is wild. Because there was a long window where they refused to acknowledge its existence.
Yeah, and then Square Enix just kept going with it, and they're like, "Look at the money, man! Look at the money."
They're like, "Hey, we took out the Final Fantasy parts. It's all Disney now."
That's what we want, though, man.
It is what we want. It's what sells.
A Kingdom Keepers Disney game. If you know what that is. I'm not going to explain it anymore, but that's what we want. Great book. It's interesting.
With the trailer, as you mentioned, if I'm getting it day one, does have slight concerns about the future of the series, about where the story is going. Kingdom Hearts obviously meme to death about shit being confusing, story making no sense, throwing darts at a wall to just add plot lines in. With the direction at the end of 3 and where 4 is going is relying almost entirely on the mobile phone games that A, not a lot of people played, B, one of them got canceled before it was even released and is still being included in story stuff. And C is years in the past to a point where none of the characters really interact with the current ones, but now they are. So I feel like with 4, it's going to have a really hard task of not only keeping gameplay fresh and keeping the style fresh, but keeping players' attention and being able to introduce this where it doesn't become the embodiment of not understanding what's going on. A lot of the characters at the end, I could not tell you a single one who those are. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but the Kingdom Hearts animated series they announced, the poster for that is a character from the mobile game that I have not ever heard of or seen once in my life. Like, it's spread so thin now that your knowledge of this to probably find the most enjoyment is incredibly wide and thin at the same time. Like, I'm just worried about how they're going to be able to present all the story beats, have moments hit the way they want, have the knowledge be brought to new players coming in or who have only stuck with the mainline games. Because the shit's meta, and it's not for the best. Because it's due now where at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, secret cutscene, Kyle, for doing all the shit, is a shot-for-shot remake almost of the original announcement for Final Fantasy 13 Versus, which was supposed to come out after the first 3 Final Fantasies, except they swapped out the main character of Noctis, who went on to lead Final Fantasy 15, with the new character in Kingdom Hearts, and that world that they were creating for a Final Fantasy game is now the main city that has been featured in the other 2 trailers for Kingdom Hearts 4. So now, not on top of all the Kingdom Hearts lore you need to know, having this background Final Fantasy shit is also kind of required, and is just like, I need a pinboard behind me with fucking wires and Charlie from Always Sunny to figure all this shit out.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah, it's something.
Worried, but
yeah, the story stuff is always hard, and like, if you're going in blind because it's Disney, you probably would be okay knowing it's 4 and you just take what you are and whatever. But if you're going in being like, I want to understand, I know it's a big world, it's deterring. It's I know they're re-releasing a bunch of the first games and the packages and the bundles on Switch later this year, or they're out, I forget. But either way, it's like they're putting them back out there, but it comes with a weight behind the series where you know it's like effort and time to get into. You really have to commit. This series is awesome. The fact that it's not catching people up is pretty crazy to me. That it's a brand new story set in the universe. It's probably going to coincide, and all of a sudden the show characters will be in the game, and you'll be like, well, cool. It just is it's wild that they're not recapping everything. But maybe could this be the last Kingdom Hearts 4 or Kingdom Hearts game, do you think? Like,
no.
Is it something that, so you think, is it money wise or story wise are we talking about?
Both. When 3 ended, Nomura was very front and center that the ending of 3 was the end of, I forgot what they said, whatever saga that was. And this is now entering a new series, new storyline. Like, the main plot points of the original games have been tied up. So this is now beginning its whole new section of lore and world building. So like, this is square one. Last game was Sora, Brand says in the chat. I kind of hope. But I'm going to miss Haley Joel Osment if it is.
Yeah, I can see them giving you a new character to control. They get new people then. Sorette. Sorry. I know it is, but something Disney would do. Yeah, that's interesting. That context of where the franchise is good. Yeah, we'll see. I'm intrigued. Knowing if I didn't realize that they kind of wrapped up story beats, then they should really be setting the scene and getting new players in. Right now, it just feels like it's not Final Fantasy. It's funny. It's Kingdom Hearts, and here's the trailer. But as a new player, it's like, all right, you showed a Coco world, but when I know the Kingdom Hearts is the Kingdom Hearts of the game, right? You're not showing me that. All right, whatever. We'll see.
But they need to
if
do
this
more
is supposed
of.
to be a new start, if this is supposed to be a fresh start, right? Start of a new trilogy, I don't think they're doing great as someone not aware of the franchise.
No. What I would love for them to do more of, and they did it with 3, is have 3 was weird because on one hand you had Frozen, which I said was the worst. It was, and it's what I'm worried they're going to do with Coco, where the Frozen world was just recreating Frozen 1 with the worst level design to get to the next song section and hit the big parts from the movie, and didn't really add anything to the wider story. And the level was just go up the mountain, go down the mountain, go up the mountain, go down the mountain. Like, terrible design. Everyone hated it. And this Coco trailer, it worries me they're doing the same thing where we're just going to redo the events of the movie with very little of the main plot points sprinkled in. But then on the other hand, you have a world in 3 like Toy Story, which not only had major plot points for Kingdom Hearts, is also canon to the Toy Story timeline. It takes place between Toy Story 3 and 4, and everything that happened is canon in Toy. Like, weird shit like that, where they tie it in and it fits, and they have it blend with both the IPs, is where it works best. And I hope Coco doesn't go down the Frozen side of it. Because you could imagine, at best, we're getting 7 to 8 Disney worlds. Which we got Coco, we got Hercules with Hades already. I would love, give me a Zootopia world, Kyle. Would fit good. Different animals, the different city boroughs would be great. Elemental would be dope. I would take that. And they've done it before, but I would take
Avatar.
Get out of here. No, I don't want Avatar. I don't want Marvel. I don't want Star Wars. Keep that shit out.
I have a reason I brought that up. I'll say in a minute.
Give me a live action Lilo and Stitch one.
Oh, no.
It's Kingdom Hearts 2. They had a live action Tron and Pirates of the Caribbean, and they brought pirates back in Kingdom Hearts 3. They've done it before. It looks really goofy. But with even, again, Lilo and Stitch, new movie announced last night at D23, would be a great point. Stitch was the summon in Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's his only like appearance so far. So to go back to his world would be full circle, feel good moment.
Yeah.
There's just so many options now. The Disney movies that have come out, even 3 was so behind the time where like you had Tangled, you had Big Hero 6, Frozen, like they were hitting a lot of the new ones, but even since then and ones they missed, there's been so many more that have come out that I wanted to say Disney, don't do the Marvel, don't do the Star Wars, don't do all this extended shit.
Did you go to Monstropolis yet?
That was on 3.
Okay, so then I wouldn't do that again, or they can visit it again. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I got mixed up with Encanto and Coco. Encanto is getting like a land in Disneyland.
Yeah, that would be good too.
So, well, I was thinking that's why Coco is in this game, because they're investing more in the parks. Boom, brand. But it's not even the right movie, so I'm wrong.
See, Brian, not have a normal Lilo and Stitch. Nomura likes doing the live action stuff. I feel like there's gonna be one just by default. Dream Drop Distance
Indiana
had one,
Jones.
3 had one, 2 had one. Like, he loves that shit.
Oh, the Marvel land. You know Marvel's in this game. That's what it is.
Hope not.
Really?
I know. I
What if, though, that means that in Secret Wars, Sora, live action Sora, it shows up?
Only if it's Haley Joel Osment in full cosplay.
That's
no,
amazing.
my worry with that and Star Wars specifically is I feel like if Star Wars or Marvel was to be added, that would become the main thing. Like the story would shift to focus entirely around that. Which
they're doing a Star Wars Marvel comic as well. That was announced last week at some point recently. Crossover. How you get Luke Skywalker and Tony Stark next to each other. Cap.
Well, technically, Big Hero 6 is Marvel, so it's already in there. We had it last game. We don't need it again.
Yeah, that's not Captain America.
No,
that's
it's Marvel.
You know, it was going to come down to whatever properties and such they want in Kingdom Hearts and whatever properties and such they want for their Fortnite Disney experience they're doing. They're not going to have too much crossover with that. So yeah, so whatever worlds they're doing with that, whatever they're doing, we'll that's going to kind of dictate, I think, because that's I am surprised that D23 doesn't have that type of announcement. I would have expected, I don't know if they're doing a game specific showcase later. They've kind of talked about their games already, I think. But I'm surprised we haven't heard of the Fortnite stuff with Disney. I think they might be up back to the drawing board because the modes they've released have sucked. They've been really bare bones. Just here's assets, use the creation tool and go. And people have, it's fine. What they've come up with official Fortnite modes have been really fine. But yeah, we'll see. I'm surprised we haven't got that.
I could see teases of it tonight. At the time of recording, there is Kingdom Hearts 3, or Kingdom Hearts is doing a deep dive, I think by 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, with Haley Joel Osment's on there, Renee Johnson, David Gallagher, Nomura's there, and reading the press release about it, I was right. It's mostly behind the scenes making of the games and stuff. But the next season of Fortnite that is out on Thursday next week, if I'm correct, I believe the 20th. Yes,
that Kingdom Hearts
is pretty much a gaming Legends theme, where there's been Kingdom Hearts assets already found for Rocket League cars, Sonic, Persona, everything and anything is possible. But Sora supposedly is like the final tier Battle Pass skin. So I can see them mentioning something about that tonight or dropping a teaser or trailer for that during the panel. So we'll see.
It makes sense, yeah.
I'm hopeful. I'm excited. The last collector's edition I bought was Kingdom Hearts 3. The next one I'll buy will probably be Kingdom Hearts 4. I got my figures to my left, Sora, Donald, Goofy in their Toy Story form in-box Play Arts figures from the Square Enix store, which if you buy that shit, you know is crazy expensive, but good quality. I have no hope in late 2027. To me, that means early 2028. We'll see. I hope to be proven wrong.
I don't know, man. Square Enix has been really solid, so I give it that. I give it to them. How many times have they been delaying games? I rest my case.
Rest the case.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think I remember playing Kingdom Hearts on a GameCube in a McDonald's play place. Very young. And then I grew up. We lived not far, but not close to Disneyland, but close enough to get passes and go quite frequently. So I grew up at Disneyland a lot. And it's just crazy that I never played those games and got into them, because that whole idea of Disney merging, just being in the Disney world that isn't cookie cutter, here's a movie plot, right? It's like, man, what a cool freaking thing, but it just missed me, But,
do you have with the
that's
child?
why they took the GameCubes out. They didn't get people to buy the games in those McDonald's play places.
Do you have any interest in the series now? Like with 4, and I asked them because 4, like, people, my timeline has been, it's finally time to hop in the series because of Coco and stuff. Like you, daughters that age for young Disney movies, like that appeal to it too.
100%. I've always looked at it and been interested, but I don't know. You can't start at the beginning. It's kind of weird and all over the place. They're kind of obtuse too, right? It's like that type of gameplay is something else at times. But since then, I've played a lot of different games since I've last tried it. So I probably would be fine playing it. I probably would understand the systems a lot more quicker. And yeah, I think running through those worlds with my daughter watching would be a lot of fun. So I'm very intrigued in the 4th one. I was thinking of looking back at the 3rd and playing that, but you made me be like, oh, I think I just wait and go in fresh. And I think that's how they're making this game, to grab new people. So I think it's not the worst thing for me to go in with that way. But man, if they remade the story, here's a trilogy package of just 1, 2, 3, and it has all the 0.5 remix, the 2, whatever. It has all that included. We streamline, condense. We Final Fantasy VII remaked it to a degree. Fuck yeah, I would hop in right away. But
That's pretty much what the new collection's going to be. Because it's the previous three collections
they've fancy, right?
Well, it's that, but they do it where so you get like the main games 1, 2, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep are like the main ones. And then the 3DS one plus 3 is in there. And then all the mobile games like 358 over 2 days, Recoded, Back Cover, which was like the phone one. All of those, they have them like condensed as a movie essentially. Or just like the cutscenes tied together to give you the full story without playing them. So you can play 1, 2, 3, which is what I would do. I wouldn't recommend the side ones as much as people love Birth by Sleep, but like you'd be able to play the 3, and then if it like catches you, the side stuff is there to watch if you want.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If someone wants to buy me that, I'll buy it. I'll play.
I'll buy it for you.
If Square wants to give me a code and review them as a new player, I will.
Merry Christmas.
I don't know if I'm choosing that on my own. No, don't do that to me. Hold on. No, wait, hold on. It has to be a specific person.
You can give stuff on Xbox.
No, stop. Don't do this to me. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. I'm getting more back into Disney stuff. Can't believe Frozen level sucks because damn, am I excited for a Frozen 3. Man, Frozen 2 rips. That's like my daughter loves it. We just bought her some Frozen dolls. Anna Elsa sings the songs with them. She performs it. It's adorable, but also the music rips. So man, I'm down for a Frozen 3. See how that is.
I don't even think they cared about the Frozen world. There was
It makes sense though. At the time, it was big property. Throw this in. This is going to make money. It's going to get people into the game. Just retell the story. It's an iconic story. And now people are like,
they threw that bitch in. They threw it in to a point that like one of the main cutscenes had a water trademark from the site they got the video from the movie, like still in the game for a couple frames that they had to edit out. So yeah, they threw it in.
Hell yeah, it did. Yeah, this feels like 4 feels a little more intentional. I don't know what you would throw in last minute. Nothing Disney has done. You're taking The Rock out last minute. If live action Moana's in there, you took him out because that did not perform well.
The Rock sells.
I'm telling you, man, the climax of 4 is gonna have Sora next to live action Rock.
The only one,
Roger Rabbit style.
What I'd want for him to throw in last minute, and it's probably not going to happen because it's really last minute, but give me a Hopper's World. Because that movie was so goddamn good. In tears. Such a good movie.
Oh. Haven't seen it. We're due to get a month of Disney Plus soon. We've been months off. So
perfect.
Once I think we're waiting. Once it's like, forget what we're waiting for now, but we'll get it at some point before the end of the year. And I want to binge.
Put Hopper's on the list. Very worth it.
Yeah. Right now we're watching Doctor Who. We just said goodbye to the 9th Doctor last night.
They just said goodbye to the series.
This show is going to kill my wife. It's going to be great. It's going to be funny. She just is in love with it. It's so emotional. I love it.
Yeah, it keeps wanting me to start. I'm like, let me get through Supernatural first because I'm not ready to sit down through Doctor Who.
No, do both. You got to alternate.
I don't got time.
Do a season of Supernatural, season of Doctor, and then throw in Sherlock when you're feeling fun. Get
we're
that
like
full era of television.
I think we're like an episode or 2 away from season 3 of Supernatural. Like slowly working through.
That one, I mean, that's a 24 episode style show. That's years.
It's good.
God, I miss TV like that. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see Kingdom Hearts. I'm really excited for the Kingdom Hearts TV show. We talked about it in context of the game, and like, still wild that they're not. It's its own story and not retelling. But hey, if this is a new trilogy, whatever. I can wait to see what the plan is for this full game and how it lands and what it does story wise to judge it fully. But hey, new series, anime style series. It is going to. Let me read what it is. Reimagines the iconic adventure with a brand new story that will expand on the universe of Kingdom Hearts while celebrating the characters that have captured the hearts of millions of fans around the world. So the details are really, really sparse, not really a lot to go off of. It really seems like this is what we're working on now, more so than we have been. Obviously, they've probably been working on it, but not a ton of info outside of you said you know and recognize the character on the poster.
I do not. but I've seen. Okay, well, I don't. He's from. Some people think it's an original character. Some people think he is from the mobile phone game because his outfit is exactly the same. The arm guards, the fur, the like waistcoat fur thing, all that is the same. But the character is blonde. And people are trying to say, "Oh, the colors are just desaturated." I'm like, "Motherfucker, this guy's got black hair." No. So I don't know what it is, or if it's gonna be the phone series as a cartoon, or what it's gonna be. But it's a full circle thing because back in the day when Kingdom Hearts 1 was out, there is early test screen animations panels of the Kingdom Hearts cartoon they're going to have on Disney. Like, this has been an idea in the series for 20 plus years. So to see it finally happen, it's very excited to see what it turns out to be and how it's connected with the game.
Yeah, they're working closely with Tetsuya Nomura. So you got the DNA in there. You got someone in the room who knows what it is. Brian, that's a good point, Brian. I just want to know if Square is handling the animation, knowing what the animation style. Yeah, what are they going with? I know it says anime style, but yeah, is it Square doing it? Is it going to be based off the games heavy? Are they going to get an animation studio, like a big, not Studio Ghibli, but someone recognizable? I don't know enough animation studios like that, but give it to them and say this is their series. Yeah, really interesting. A lot of fun stuff. Imagine if this is what we wanted from like the Zelda series, like a animated art piece type thing.
I'm trying to find. I thought I saw something where they said who was.
Where it said that. Yeah, I'm on Variety, and I didn't see anything on that. But again, yeah, it just feels very, very dirty.
Oh no! Okay, and what I saw earlier was the animation studio doing the Oswald cartoon is what I saw. Not this.
Oh yeah, I did see Oswald. That's fun.
A lot of good stuff. Again, I'm excited for the panel tonight. I will be watching it in the background. It is the YouTube video for it. I'm assuming an hour of it's going to be a countdown and stuff. But the YouTube video for the panel tonight is set for 3 hours currently, which is insane. And it was also hosted as of yesterday by Cleo Thomas, who played Zero in Holes and is also a massive Kingdom Hearts fan and does a bunch of TikToks with Keyblades and shit. So I'm like, good for you.
I'm looking up Ryan. Aniplex is a Square animation studio, so the FMA style. I don't know what FMA style is. I want to look that up, but
just full motion animation.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you made those words make sense.
You're welcome.
Nope, that's a essay substructure. What the hell, man? I love looking up random stuff. Thanks, Google AI. Look, are you trying to write an essay? No.
Do you want the AI we'll see. To write an essay?
Think any date on that?
Or the animated series? No. It is that one single slide, not a trailer, not a tease, not a... Oh, it's Full Metal Alchemist style.
Yeah, you were wrong, man.
That sounded good, though. I had you convinced.
Not fair, though. It's me. Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah, reimagines iconic adventure with a brand new story. Which sounds like complete bullshit, because it's going to be something wild with these other characters, and it's going to be integral to the main games. And it's going to add more to the issue.
Yeah, that's why it feels like it's newer. Or it's the bridge between 4 and 5.
Which 5's got like 7 years. They push this shit out slow as hell.
Maybe they're not trying to do that.
Oh, you know what I just thought, though? What this also means, this whole episode is just Kingdom Hearts now, I'm sorry. Nomura 2027 is now both Final Fantasy VII Revival, whatever the fuck it is, and now Kingdom Hearts 3 doing both in the same year.
Exactly.
That's a big year. It's a big year for Nomura.
He's both?
Yeah, he was original, I'm pretty sure. He was original. He did Final Fantasy VII Advent Children back in the day, too. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. Director of the project, character designer, and concept designer for the remake trilogy.
Yeah. Cool.
And yeah, also character design, story, and concept design for 4. Because he was also the one who released a statement about the animated series and what's going to be in it.
Interesting. Yeah, big year for Square. I mean, I'm buying Revelations. We got to get through this game before before that comes out next year. That's going to be fun. That's going to be crazy. I'm excited to be fully part of it too.
So are you worried about getting burnt out on it? Doing them all back to back?
Hell yeah, man. In a year and a half, we'll have played Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, and Revelations. That's fucking crazy, man. No, because luckily the way we're playing is so like, I did the progression jump start, so we're level 65. I'm playing on normal, but I'm not scared to drop it down once it gets a little hard. I remember watching Kind of Funny play it and get stuck on one part, and like the way I blazed through it, I was like, all right, we're gonna be able to get through this story quickly. Then it's a game I just get to 100% for fun. But yeah, no, this is full story for us. I don't think I'm gonna get burnt out.
What part did they get stuck on?
In June, what specifically is in Junon, right when you first meet Yuffie. I just remember Mike getting stuck and just dying over and over.
That was me.
Like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
that's
no,
when my
that
rage
was
started.
super easy. I was like, oh shit, I'm leveled up. That early I mean, so intrigued also what they do, because like in hindsight they're like, oh yeah, let's make the game easier to beat. So sorry it took too long. What do they do with the third one? Is it they add that from the beginning? They fix the progression from the beginning? Like, so many questions on it.
I mean, you would hope, because it seems more open world, right? Because they have like jumping out of the ship and stuff, like Fortnite and Skydown.
Which we just saw the ship in Rebirth for the first time. I was like, oh my god, there it is. You spend this whole Rebirth not flying it, and then they say you now fly it. I'd lose my shit after playing Rebirth. Yeah, see, I'm so excited. It's a fun world.
See, that Kingdom Hearts 3 would be such a good starting point for you, because it's the same combat style almost. Like with the little bar in the bottom left, and your different attack and spells and all that. Like that was a Kingdom Hearts thing originally. It's just not as convoluted, because you're not also managing 4 or 5 other people and 2 people in your party at any time. Like they're just auto, and you can go in and set like behind the scenes how you want them to act. But
that's cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I played a little bit of 3, so it's not foreign. I just, when you don't know the story either, you're like, what the hell? I don't know.
What is Hercules doing here?
Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, fun ramblings. You want to do some of those tier lists?
Yeah, we can knock them out. We don't have to do the whole thing. I got do a time. Looks like here. I threw together in very short time, because life's been wild in real life. A lot of people, Kyle. Xbox is selling more consoles than they have in recent history and doing big numbers, which is insane when you were selling 2 consoles a week. But with more people coming into the ecosystem, more people getting into games in general, more people looking for a new hobby, I've thrown together a little grid system with different categories for us to draft / rank / whatever games we feel would fit for new people coming into the ecosystem, for new people looking for just a new game to play. Answer over here. So right now, we got games with unique mechanics. If you're looking for something weird. Games for time sinks. If you got hundreds of hours you just want to waste or be fully immersed in a world, fully immersed in Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy. Put that in there. Who cares? Games for new gamers. Again, new people coming in. New people are coming in all the time, whether from mobile, whether newer generations coming up, whether from new kids hopping off the Roblox shit train and playing actual real games, because we all know how that goes. Games for the competitive scene. If you're looking to fight your way to the top, rank up test your mettle against other people around the world. Games for story. And Roger, what a time. Tears, nothing but tears. And then underrated at the bottom. Something that may not get the most time, the most recognition, but is well worth people's time and money as they get into gaming. Again, depending time, I can push one of these out, edit it out, but that is what I have thrown together as of now, using Topsters for a site, good database for music, movies, games, all the things to have JPEG images. If you want to do something like this yourself or make your own ranking grid system, if you've ever seen the people doing their like top 50 games that isn't a grid, that is the site they use. So. Reset stuff on
Nice.
mine.
Sorry, Steam popped up and it made my computer wild, so bad timing.
Damn it, Steam.
Yeah, no, this is a good list. I think we could pop a discussion on all these. So I don't think we need to go top down. I think that's silly, but I think
you just go wherever you want.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to hear a game from you first.
Game for me. I did a couple last night. I was making this. It was like 2 a.m.
Yes.
First one, which may not be too surprising if you stuck with me for a while, but I want to go story.
Okay.
Something that I obviously talk about a lot. Games that make an impact on me are the story games. If it has an emotional impact, has me thinking back, has me wishing to be more in that world and have an emotional investment into it. And one that has happened in the past decade that has become one of my favorite franchises, one that I think back to fondly on my time with it, from tears to the laughs to the goofy side gameplay to the side quests that are arguably better than the main story at times, to the twists, to the turns, to the not fully knowing what's happening at any given time. Like a Dragon. Yakuza. Like a Dragon 7, I believe this was, that messed up the whole grid. Something I cannot recommend enough to people coming in. It touches every possible feeling and emotion you could want with a soap opera action movie Avengers like story that bitch is 60 hours to get through main story probably, but every hour is so worth it. And even coming in as a brand new person who had no knowledge of the series outside of it being an OPS2 series, character introductions, the emotional growth you have with them, the connections you get with them, they do so well. Like, it's hard not to love this game if you are into anime, if you're into JRPGs, if you're into turn-based combat, if you're into Dragon Quest, because that's what the whole combat system is based around, essentially, is the character's love for Dragon Quest in his world. Like, so fun. Something I can't wait for Stranger Than Heaven next year. Couple months to go. Every time I look at Game Pass, it's in the coming soon section, and I'm like, it's not soon, but I'll sit and wait patiently because, God, what a franchise.
I'm looking forward to Stranger Than Heaven. Yeah, you've talked about Yakuza for a long time.
That's where it started.
Good. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the same thing here. I think that makes sense. And there's so many picks here. You said and Roger when you were bringing up the thing and you were going through the list categories, and yeah, that one's emotional. I think what I want to go with though is one that I think is a good jumping off point too. And I'm also watching someone do a full playthrough of this, whether they tell us it's a full playthrough or not. But games for emotional story. I'm gonna go with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh,
I've been rewatching one Andy Cortez play it, and I just can't stop watching it because that game is so freaking good. In the way it just has natural moments of dialogue between these characters, and it's just them fishing, and them talking about one time they went fishing with their cousin or nephew or one of their friends, and it just went haywire, and it's a whole story. And then Hosea has a story, and then Arthur has a story, and it's just like, man, these are just people talking. And this is an optional thing already. You had the choice to already go away from this fishing. You didn't have to do this. It's like, fuck, man, this game's so good. And just remembering where it goes and the payoffs and the music cues, like it's Rockstar doing exactly what they want to do in a game and tell a story. And I am so hopeful that GTA 6 has so much more Red Dead 2 in it than we are expecting. If GTA 6 is Jason and Lucia and they are Arthur Morgan, right? If they are just that more, hey, we're aware of what we're doing. We're kind of straight laced. We're doing what we're doing, and they're just taking in everything and experiencing that world and story. Man, just give us. It's going to be emotional, I think. So, Red Dead 2 has such a good emotional payoff at the end of it. The journey of Arthur is so beautiful. It is a Western epic. It's so good, and it just is. I hope Rockstar continues doing stuff like that, right?
I wish I had the time.
Oh my, have you not played it?
Jeremy bought it for me for my birthday the year it came out. He gifted it to me digital. I played through the introduction, the snowy area, got to the first campsite after that in the town, and the way it controlled didn't click with me. The way it just didn't, which is wild because I played the shit out of the first one. Played the story in like 2 sittings at my dad's house one summer. Loved the hell out of it. Played a little bit online. Like, it's just 2 now. It was that shadow looming over me.
You get to experience Red Dead 2 for the first time. That's crazy. What a privilege you have right now.
See, people would have said that about GTA 5 and look at my first.
That too, man. You're playing a unique way of it, and you're taking forever to go through it. You're playing on 360. But Red Dead 2 is significantly better than GTA 5 story-wise. GTA 5 is just fun because you get to drive a car, hop out, shoot people, and then reset and go, all right, I'll go do the mission now. Red Dead ain't like that fully. You can play it that way, but my gosh. Oh my God.
One day.
I booted up on PC the last week and put some mods on and be like, come on, PC, you can try and make it look better. My PC tries.
Yeah, that's why Steam just opened up a bit ago and screwed you. It's like, no more.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, oh wow, great story and hopeful. You want to go again?
Yeah, I could go here.
Let's go alternate for right now. Or I could choose the category for you.
Unique mechanics.
Oh yeah, because I don't have one for this. I want to hear what you have, and that's going to decide mine.
Mine could arguably not be here, but for me, it was coming in new to the type of game it is, new to the series. A couple years ago, bought my house, Kyle. Not a lot going on in my life. Downtime, empty house, no furniture, no nothing going on. Popped on Game Pass. Downloaded something new that I immediately fell in love with the publisher or developer. Very excited for their next game coming out next year that we saw at this past June showcase. The memories I have sitting on my old hardwood floor with the cardboard box coffee table, essentially, for the first weeks of my house, playing, loving, learning, and enjoying Wasteland 3.
Jesus Christ, you took forever to get there.
I did. It was worth it. Wasteland 3 in Exile. First trek into the Wasteland genre, which arguably, again, isn't unique mechanics, but it's new, and the way they do it is unique, I feel. It is top down. You have your squad of people. You can move out party members. Top down, click person to move where you want, hide behind cover, angle your shots. Each one has their own abilities. Very kind of XCOM, if you've seen that. Midnight Suns, the new Star Wars game coming out. That sort of play style. But randomized and over the top and goofy and an open world exploration when you're in a giant like ATV tank going around the mountains of Colorado fighting cannibals and cult members and wild demon cows, just weird shit going on. And it's very attention grabbing in everything it does. The presentation, the way you are customizing your members, their abilities, their synergies with each other, and you're fighting this giant mech. How are you keeping two people in the back alive while they're sniping? You have one guy doing melee build tank, and how can his melee swings interact with other enemies to line up for your far range people? Like, it's got such a unique depth and understanding that you naturally learn while you put hours in. It is a 50 to 60 hour mainline story. Like, it is a big meaty game that you're putting time into to fully learn the ins and outs and how things work and interact with each other, how the best scenario you can set up with what you have available. Because it is very challenging where you're not full on resources. You are constantly scavenging for health packs. You are scavenging for scrap to make items and upgrade stuff. It is not forgiving in the way they want you to survive a post-apocalyptic world while being goofier than hell the whole time. I think back to the trailers they had at the E3 showcases before of weird redneck Colorado people running shops on the side of the road selling squirrel meat, like weird stuff. It was such time. Such a fond memory.
Would not have predicted that one. Like it. I remember hopping in when it dropped in Game Pass 2 and didn't play much of it.
And something I normally would not have jumped into, but right time, right case scenario.
Well, it takes sometimes. Yeah, I got one for unique mechanics, and I'm gonna go with Arco, a game that came out in 2024. It top-down isometric type game, RPG. The unique mechanic in it is that it blends this real-time and turn-based combat where every time you move, everything moves. So you're all taking your turns in this turn-based at once. It's similar to think of like if you played or seen Super Hot.
Yep.
Every time you move, the world progresses. Same idea here, but it's that top-down and it's an RPG. You follow 3 stories over the course of the game. There's consequences, and it's a really solid story as well. But it's the mechanic is unique. I don't see many games doing that. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a different side of the same coin of Expedition 33, adding real-time effects and combat into the turn-based system, right? Just a different take on it. Instead of it being the timing to hit your moves in Expedition 33, this one is all based on your positioning, right? I got to move out of the way. I see the bullet. There's 3 bullets coming right at me. I got to sidestep out of the way. But guess what? There's 3 more. It gets chaotic, but once it clicks, you're just kind of flowing with it. It's on Switch now as well. I think it would be a perfect Switch game, but definitely unique mechanics, and not a lot of games do it, but it is overwhelmingly positive reviews and whatnot on it. So very good game.
It's still just on PC and Switch, I believe, right? Pretty sure.
It came to Switch earlier this year for the first time. So and it's physical as well on Switch. So 2005, September 2005, it went Switch and physical. Sorry, last year.
Time sinks, Kyle.
Time sinks. Oh, I got one if you want me to jump right into it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you Hades too.
Oh.
I'm thinking Switch games here. I'm thinking chilling. It's the time sink because you're doing other stuff. It's a time sink because you're just hanging out, right? I don't want to be. I get time sink. You think like a Destiny or a game that's intense. You got put a lot of effort and time into. But sometimes, man, the real time sinks are the casual, cozy games. And I know Hades 2 isn't a casual, cozy game, but there was a time every night on my Switch I was casual and cozy and playing this nightly, doing 1 to 2 runs before bed and doing way more than I actually should have done and stayed up way too late. But all of a sudden, you're 40, 50, 60 hours in, 100 hours in, and you're deep into the progression of it. So it's a sneaky game that can eat up a lot of your time. But I think the progression and the rewards for putting the time in are really well worth it. And then also, I can say Hades and Hades 2, because if you haven't done either of them, man, play Hades 1 for fun, sink some time into that, and then when you're ready, go to Hades 2, and that's like 300 hours of content right there for you to just play. Yeah. That's my quick time sink for you.
I'll go the exact opposite of what you just said. What you would imagine time sinks to be. Very obvious. And it came to my mind because I was on the dashboard last night and saw you unlocked an achievement in a game. I was like, Kyle's trying this out again? Why are you traveling to DLC? Why are you traveling to DLC worlds in Skyrim?
Oh shit. I was like, yeah.
Mine is going to Oblivion Remastered. Something I've been putting time into since the release last year, hopping in and out, going through DLC stuff, going through side quest stuff, still having the same fun I had 20 years ago when this came out, with a nice new fancy coat of paint on it. Most of the issues that people have with Skyrim, as big as that game is, to me, Oblivion is the more fleshed out, deeper side story, deeper engagement, skills are better. Just across the board, I like it in almost every aspect. DLC in Shivering Isles is absolute top tier and could have been its own game, which I can't say for any of the Skyrim DLC, where it all feels like it's required to fully enjoy the main story. Every aspect of Oblivion is just fantastic. It's got us ready for the remakes to come from Bethesda with Fallout next year. And it's such a good benchmark for people to hop into. I would even argue the original Oblivion, still very playable. Obviously, backwards compatible on Xbox, you can play it, have fast, higher frame rate, have it run better than it did back then, just naturally. But the remaster, especially where it's available, Switch, PlayStation, everywhere, Switch is getting a big update to fix a lot of issues. Having that on the go, my Switch battery would be dead nonstop if it could.
I wanted to be muted. Go to RPGs, that makes sense. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was one I thought of as I started thinking of RPGs that could be time sinks.
Yep.
But yeah, I like it. Let's see. What's the under new gamers? Oh, I guess I can make my screen bigger. Competitive scene.
Competitive scene.
I'm looking at a tiny little preview monitor. I could just blow that up real quick. What do you have for competitive scene?
Competitive scene.
Yeah, where are you taking this one?
Possible cop out. Mostly because I've gotten back into it.
Fortnite.
Nope. Thank God for the people on the back end who fixed the bug my Xbox has had for the past 3 years when I have been unable to play this because of some fucking dumb issue. But Overwatch 2 is so goddamn good, dude. I haven't put a lot of time into it. Again, my Xbox, I had some issue where it would refuse the game to open, and it was some licensing thing on the back end. With this latest update, I downloaded it again, tried it out, loaded up, I'm playing games. I would not even be able to load into the menu, so it's been very rarely on PlayStation. But I've done so much already being back on Xbox, and the turnaround and story this game has had since its launch, of people being like, why the hell does this exist? Why are we getting rid of the old format? Why are we doing XYZ? To it being a part of Blizzard's biggest year they just had for sales wise. It is regaining that momentum, I feel. They've been doing all the right things as far as, hey, this is a new turning point of season. Have 5 new heroes at once. Here's coming this year. We're giving you the roadmaps. We're giving you all these old features you used to miss plus more. And it's just still so solid. Gunplay is great. New characters are interesting. And I really feel it has to do with Marvel Rivals and stuff like that becoming big, and they have to get their boots back on the ground now to recapture that audience. But it's just so solid.
I hopped in too this week, unbeknownst to you hopping in. And then I saw you hop back in, and I was like, "Oh, here we go."
We can get some over.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals. Just you see a lot of that, and I've been jumping around since Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I just can't get stuck into a game. Keep hopping around. So yeah, hopped into Overwatch, played one round, absolutely dominated as Reinhardt, and I said thank you matchmaking lobbies for knowing to give someone a fun game on their first game back in a while. I was like, this is ridiculous.
I want you to stick around, have this win.
I'm not getting 30 kills a game. That's ridiculous. This is no, no. But hell yeah, it was fun. But yeah, we'll hop in. We'll have to hop in. Honestly, like I don't have something that's competitive. I'm not gonna say marathon because that ain't. I'm playing only Vault Breaker. Once you gave me a PvE mode, I have not loaded into a PvP mode that they have. So I can't say that. And I'm not playing anything else competitive.
Yeah.
So it's honestly something I would leave blank, or it's just like a question mark with Overwatch too, or Overwatch. You know, is it something I will stay with or not? But yeah, I downloaded that. I've been itching more to play that.
I'll give you. Is it
Give me whatever you want there.
I'll see if they had an Overwatch with a Reinhardt in the picture, but
that's okay. Whatever.
Bam.
But yeah, I just have. Yeah, straight competitive stuff. I just have not been itching for since this year has been marathon focused before Vault Breaker came out. Kind of done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New gamers, Kyle. One that you could have taken for competitive. That again, probably a cop out for some people. But realistically, when you take out the memes and perception about it, how can you not recommend Fortnite? With the side game modes, with the different connections to Rocket League being included, to the music game being included, to the Lego survival mode being included, it covers so many bases, covers so many different gameplay mechanics and styles and features and creativity. And for people who look at the games as being, oh, they're for kids, whatever, having the IP connections to all these different series, I feel is another great window to not only capture people's attention, but be like, oh, it's got this in there. Let's check that out. It's got this character in there. Let's check this out. Fortnite's a meme. You got to respect what that game does because everything it does is so well.
I don't. No.
Yeah.
I don't respect Fortnite.
You play in the music mode. Play music mode.
And I stopped because it's not the same and it sucks. It doesn't work with my guitar.
Why doesn't it work with your guitar? Mine works.
Oh, I've done so many times syncing it up and it's off, it's slow. I'm just gonna go to Rock Band 4.
You gotta recalibrate that shit.
No. It's so sad that Epic bought Harmonix, and this is what they did. Like, you buy them, you put a little mode in Fortnite, and then you make a fucking Rock Band game. And then the Rock Band mode in Fortnite feeds people into the big Rock Band game. Like, instead they're just like, keep everyone in Fortnite. I hate it.
Damn. But Disney's coming. The Disney parks.
You said everyone has to respect it, and no, you can't make me respect it.
We were playing before. We used to play.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I respect the game.
Respect. Acknowledge Fortnite. OTC.
Yeah, I can acknowledge that for a lot of people, it is a good casual game. A lot of people play games like Call of Duty and sports games only, right? They want that log in, hang out with your friends, shoot some things, do a thing, and go out. Fortnite is that, right? And it's accessible. It's free to play. It's quote kid friendly more so than not. So you're able to have a younger generation hop in for free. So I get why a lot of people are in it and such. It's free. Other than that, man, I don't know. Too much Fortnite kind of makes it hard for me. Anyways, for me, I kind of went a really, really different direction with this one, and I have multiple options. I think someone who wants to play games who can't shoot, who just can't figure out a camera, go back to OG Halo, not the campaign evolved. No, get the Master Chief Collection and go back through there because it's slow as hell. It ain't moving quick, but you're able to learn that right stick. My wife could not figure it out for the longest time. We played through Halo. She beat it. She drove the Warthog on the final mission, and she made it. Simpler pace, a slower pace game can do a lot for people. Figuring out putting your mind in the space of your thumb controls where you look, and the other thumb goes where you walk. We forget that people just don't know that when we've been playing games for a long time. But also for new gamers, I think having something very, very simple and more straightforward, especially if they're younger, could be good. So my official game for this one is Kabuto Park. Kabuto, Kabuto Park. This is a bug catching game, and then you have the bugs compete with other people's bugs, 3v3, and it's whoever bugs push each other off the platform, off the thing. I played through this with my daughter, and she just loved looking at the bugs, but when you have to catch the bugs, a little bar meter goes by, like a Madden kicking meter, where you have to hit the green bar and boom, you catch the bug. I was able to watch my 2.5-year-old, almost 3-year-old when we played this. I was able to watch her figure out when to press the button and when it didn't work, and her problem solve that. Teaching someone timing and anticipation, and the coordination and the cause and effect of, I push this, that thing happens. Very, very simple, very straightforward, but it also teaches mechanic where the bugs have stats. It also has all the info about the bugs, so there's like a real life learning element to it as well. But the bugs all have stats: defense, power, block, or push, defense, and power, or whatever, health. The ability to push forward, the ability to stop a push, the special attack. Some, it would weaken, some would strengthen your bug, some would pause the field. Some, just all of a sudden you're doing a card battler, which is really cool. And it's very simple, very straightforward, lays everything out. So I think little cute games like that approached both for a lower age group and a higher at the same time, and that middle ground can do a lot. It's a lot of Nintendo games as well. They make, a lot of games don't do certain things because they have to appeal for more people than just you. But yeah, I think a simple game like that, really fun for someone who has no interest in games, because it's like, it's Call of Duty, right? Well, no, they could be a bug catching game.
Like Pokemon.
But Pokemon's not that either. That's a game.
Well, let me tell you, Kyle. If you want more games like this, there's a good mini game in Yakuza 1.
No, I'm not playing that.
You're doing the bugs, you're catching the bugs, you have them fight like this in an arena, except all the bugs are sexily dressed ladies dressed up as the bugs. Now I'm
playing. I gotta collect my stuff for Queen's Blood. That's the mini game I'm playing in a game.
When you get to this second town in Junon and you fight the guy for Queen's Blood, let me know if you beat him. That's a bunch of horse shit.
I did. I think I've played against everyone and beat everyone.
Like on the east side of the map?
I don't think I've gotten that square. Okay. I don't think I've gotten there yet.
What do you do?
There's a woman. Anyways.
We need to talk. Last one. Underrated. So fucking obvious for me this year, my guy. How can we not even... 20-hour DLC just dropped. Best gameplay, best accessibility, best story, alters. It's underrated. Not enough people play it.
Oh.
Not enough people have given it time of day. Did not get enough recognition during award season last year. From the rafters, I will be screaming.
Don't leave AI art.
What?
I said don't leave AI art in your game and text.
Yeah. Okay. I need to jump into the.
It's okay.
Need to jump into the DLC still, but that's 20 hours thing for a DLC for a game that sold well enough, but didn't get the critical reception it deserved, and the DLC's kind of come and gone already. But again, story great, accessibility for how difficult you want the gameplay to be, the resource collecting to be, the building to be, being able to tweak that and tinker it to how you see fit and how much challenge you want. Worth everyone's time. Literally everyone's time.
I like that. It's a good one. I need to get back to it and play it. Not today. All right, to close this out, my underrated... Man, what do I go with? What do I think one, I'm gonna go with, this shouldn't be a surprise to you. They are independent now. They are now on Steam, published under their own studio, no longer Xbox Game Studios. I'm talking about Compulsion and of course South of Midnight. Underrated. Anytime I'm seeing people go through it and play it, they're like, man, this game was really good. And it is. Games, when they tell you the scope from the beginning and they're very clear on what it is, it's sad that they get bogged down by what that people are upset that it's not what they want it to be, right? Oh, the combat's not enough, but it's very good for what it is and it serves a purpose, and you're supposed to be listening, right? And I get there's valid, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, but I feel like a lot of people skipped this and didn't give it the eyes because of that critique, because it was on Xbox Game Pass. It was, oh, it's just a Game Pass game. But I think it's so much more than that. They achieved something really, really special here. The music is phenomenal. It interweaves with gameplay and story. I can't sing enough praises of this song, of this game. I am so hoping we get a sequel. Oh my gosh, I'm hoping they're able to just keep going with it. If they want, I don't think they've done a sequel as a studio, right? But
no,
it's just a beautiful world. So it's doubtful that we'll see Hazel, but they own it. But I just think they found a really strong, awesome IP just to be able to explore the American South and the myriad of stories that have been untold for years that they can tell us and that deserve to be told. It's just beautiful reason, beautiful stuff. Very underrated. Almost was my new gamers, because I think it could show you what games can be and the combat's simple enough too, and you can like adjust the difficulty, I believe, a little bit. Nothing drastic, but I might merge in games there. But yeah, that's my underrated game. And dude, what a list of games right here. Not surprised competitive is like the same. That was like the one I was like, we'll see how different we are here. But yeah, really, really good list, I think.
There's literally so much. I mean, obviously you could put in any of these like family games. I was going back to like, you throw a Spyro or Crash in there, the collections, like go back old school stuff like that. Like it's just so much for everyone. I want to comment for you fast.
Go for it.
Your Kabuto Park game. Yeah. Keep that studio in mind and check out their new thing, Milky Delivery.
I played it at the Mix. I was able to go hands-on briefly with it. And,
okay, cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It's something I've not, it's almost I went media dark on it. It was something like, oh, I'm gonna play that at some point. I just haven't looked at it again.
Yeah, they were part of the Wholesome Direct we live streamed. I remember when I just saw it pop up at them, so definitely something to check out. Look out. Looks like a good time.
I mentioned them on Threads at one point and let them know like this game's really fun with my daughter, and they're like, that's so nice. I was like, no, she's just learning bugs. I'm like, oh my god, look at that bug, and excited when she hits the green and only did it once, really just kept hitting the button where she wasn't supposed to, but we learned at the end. We learned over the 30 minutes we were playing. So it's very fun.
Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, let us know your list. What you disagree with, what you would put in place of any of our options.
Voodoo Park is $3 right now. If you wanted to buy it on Steam, it's $5 normally.
Yeah, $5.
And it's on Game Pass, but very, very simple game. Very nice. Cute, tiny publisher.
There you go. That's what we're all about, helping you find what could be your next favorite game. Highlighting the little guys when there's so much other shovelware being pushed down our throats. Wow. This is a good Kingdom Hearts centric episode. Good list at the end. You got anything going on in the next week? About? No.
Man, I'm in a gaming rut. Yeah, it's just hopping around, can't stick with something. Keep going back to King is watching, but that's not. I'm not trying to beat that one fully. That one is play as you want, but man, just kind of stuck. I'm not sure. We'll figure out something. Maybe next week will be a review and we'll talk about like games we're looking forward to and what's coming next. Because I just don't know, man. I'm stuck.
It's a weird time. It's not, but like I've seen that same sentiment online too. Like even people like Wolverine reviews dropped and everyone's like kind of Like just across the board,
I
everyone's
don't have
kind
a
of
PlayStation 5, so
yeah, but
biased. But all those, a lot of the reviews were what it looked like to me. It was just more of the same, and like they're not gonna be able to show you the big shit that's really really cool if it's in the game. So we'll see cool stuff. But are you picking it up? Do you plan on it?
I don't know. It's hard because I'm like, yeah, do I want to play it? Absolutely, but then like, I also want to check out Onimusha. I want to check out Control. I want to check out all these other things. I'm like, I'm not made of money.
So excited for Control.
Like, it's gonna be
That's
picking
fair.
what I want to immediately jump into and what I'm okay either being spoiled or just waiting on.
Yep.
Sucks. Price we pay for so many good games coming out.
You know what I'm not looking forward to is Gears anymore.
At all? Not even story? I need to jump back in. I want to jump back in this weekend. I re-download it for the open beta. Try out some more stuff. Try out the Horde.
Yeah, please do, because I'm not. I have no interest. I'm not
like,
a hater.
I'm on
not
my JRPG train. Come back next week with the Naruto headband on. Like I'm
no, wouldn't go that far. I don't think I've ever seen it. I'd closer wear a One Piece hat.
Don't do that. My Hannah will fight me.
Hates that shit. I don't want to know. Okay. Strong. Haven't heard someone say that about One Piece, but yeah.
Big no. She's like, don't even start watching it. Because she's trying to get me into like, what's Demon Slayer? She's watching that. She's like, you need to watch anime. I'm like, what about this One Piece? She's like, absolutely.
No, I'm not. Kingdom Hearts anime, the series, will be the first real anime I get into.
Take it. I'll take it.
Which is not good. That's a gateway drug.
There. You'll have that collection gifted to you by the end of the year. Till next time.
Anyways, what a rambling ending.
Same time, same place, twitch.tv/downloadq. This episode will be posted probably tomorrow because I got a lot of shit going on tonight on all major streaming platforms, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, all the places. Drop us a like, follow, comment, share. A lot of fun stuff in the works to look forward to in the months ahead from us.
PAX West?
PAX West, Kyle? Maybe? Press? Who knows? Tell that.
You did that. Please let me know.
I'll
I'll explain next week when I get more info.
Next week. Same time. Happy gaming. Be good to each other.